Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Sade. Thank you for joining me for our astrology talk. For today, we are diving into the Cancer new moon that we have happening on July 17th. And whenever we're dealing with new moon and full moon energy, you can really feel the shift of these energetic moves before the date of the full moon or the new moon, and even after the date of the full moon and new moon. So don't feel surprised if you've been feeling a little nostalgic, reflecting a lot more on things maybe in your childhood, as well as feeling a little bit more emotional since this new moon is going to be in the sign of Cancer. Now, before we dive into that, if you have not checked out any of my videos on what the sign Cancer means, and even what it means to have a full moon or a new moon, go ahead and check out my channel, Hidden Alchemy. I have tons and tons of videos on the different astrological signs as well as placements in the sky. But in any case, let's go ahead and dive into this Cancer new moon. Cancer is the feminine water sign that introduces us to our emotions, how to better understand our emotions. And through understanding our emotions, we can really see and understand our place in the world. Now, the opposite sign of Cancer is Capricorn. Capricorn is also feminine, but it's the earth element. So whatever we feel with the water from Cancer, we are able to apply it and build and create with the Capricorn energy. Now, the reason I bring up the sign of Capricorn is because this new moon, the moon and the sun, are both going to be in the sign of Cancer. And these two aspects are going to oppose Pluto, which is in the sign of Capricorn. So if you don't remember, Pluto was in Aquarius, it retrograded, so now it's back in Capricorn for a few more months before it shifts back into the sign of Aquarius. So with Pluto being in the sign of Capricorn, it makes a direct opposition to this sun and moon in the sign of Cancer. And whenever we're dealing with the Cancer and Capricorn axis, it's really asking us to tap into our emotional needs. And because Cancer is the first water sign, you really got to look towards the emotional needs that you might have had even from childhood that maybe haven't even been met. And now it's time for you to take initiative to meet these emotional needs that you have for yourself. Cancer is the sign of the nurturer, the caretaker, the divine feminine. And because this energy is opposing Pluto in Capricorn, Pluto is just that planet of destroying everything that is not real, everything that is a facade for, maybe to make us feel comfortable. Pluto wants to go ahead and remove the facade so we can get to the root issue and the core issue of what is truly going on in our life, in our psyche, and as well as just in our soul and our spirit. So with the sun and the moon opposing Pluto in Capricorn, this new moon is a little, it's very Cancerian. It's a little probably more emotional than we would like it to be because it's so Cancerian. The moon is naturally ruled by Cancer. So now that we have the moon and the sun in the sign of Cancer, it's going to amplify this moon energy. So don't feel weird if you've been feeling reflective, if you've been feeling nostalgic, if you've been feeling a little sensitive and possibly insecure. Pluto is going to bring up what emotional insecurities have you been dealing with that you cannot move with in this next element of your life. And with Pluto in Capricorn, what are you building? What are you building towards? What are your career goals? And how have you been lying to yourself about your career goals? Capricorn rules your career, it rules institutions, it rules government, it rules politics. So with Pluto being in Capricorn, we are dealing with the breakdown of a lot of thought processes towards institution, towards government, towards politics, towards our career and our jobs. With this opposition to the moon and the sun, where trust your emotions. Where have you not been feeling fulfilled? Where have you been feeling emotionally insecure? And it can possibly be pertaining to work, pertaining to just the height of your career, where you want to see yourself, the responsibilities and the duties that you would like to have to prove yourself as the leader in your own life. So this new moon is giving us the momentum and giving us the opportunity to listen to how we are truly feeling. Any emotions that come up during this new moon, take a moment to listen, take a moment to pause. And usually new moons they're yang in energy, so we're supposed to take action. But because this new moon is feminine, it's really a good time to internalize what's going on inside emotionally. What am I feeling and sensing from other people? This is a very sensitive time, especially because the sun and the moon are going to be in watery Cancer. Pay attention to what is making you feel uncomfortable. Pay attention to what is making you feel comfortable. And this new moon is going to give you an intuitive opportunity to start making some changes on an internal level that can help you reach towards that high career goal that you might have for yourself. Now, just because it's opposing Capricorn, it doesn't only have to be career. It can be pertaining to the home. Maybe there's some structures in your family life that are no longer serving you, some ideals that no longer serve you. And this new moon is bringing up some things that you might have felt in your childhood that you need to address and that you need to change. Pluto is forcing you to change what is no longer working, get rid of it, so we can really live in our most authentic truth. Along with this new moon in Cancer, we are also going to have the nodes switch into the sign of Aries. Now, I have a video on the North Node moving into Aries, South Node moving into Libra. But this is really going to be an important time for cardinal signs because we have the sun and the moon in Cancer, which is cardinal, opposing Pluto in Capricorn, which is cardinal. And then we have the nodes switching into Aries and Libra, which are the final two cardinal signs. So if you have Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn strongly in your chart, this season, this month is going to feel very shifty, changey, and uplifting in a lot of ways for you. The North Node moving into Aries is asking us to be that leader in our life. So with this Cancer new moon, where are we feeling insecure about our ability to take charge in what we want to create for ourselves, what we want to build for ourselves, and using this opposition to Pluto to get rid of the muck, get rid of the insecurities, the self-doubts, or even childhood traumas that we have been holding on to that we can't take into this new era that we are moving into. Especially with the North Node in Aries, it is asking us to step into our personal power. So lots and lots of energy with this new moon. Take your time, spend time with family, spend time with friends, spend time alone, right? Cancer needs a lot of alone time so that Cancer can really feel what's going on, feel what energy is theirs as opposed to what energy is other people. Now, just because we have this opposition and the North Node switching into Aries doesn't mean that this new moon is going to feel nostalgic for everyone. No, this can also be intuitive, wishful, dreamy new moon where you have been feeling different pulls into new elements and areas of your life, your creativity, and now you are ready to step into that role to truly manifest and materialize the dreams and the ideals that you have for yourself. All in all, really pivotal new moon. We have the new moon, we also have the North Node switching, and we have Venus in the sign of Leo. So lots of energy for this new moon, for this week, for this month. So definitely take it easy on yourself. Stay very reflective, very aware, and happy new moon. I will see you for our full moon video.